Joining me now is former Republican governor of New Jersey, Todd Whitman, who has endorsed Mikie Sherrill. Governor, thank you for joining me. Your reaction to the big news we just called this race.
I am delighted. It's been a great night for women across the board, in Virginia as well, and several other races. But this is terrific for New Jersey. It really is. It means we're going to have a governor who's going to care about New Jersey, not care about what the president wants. And that's what people want. They want someone who's going to focus on their issues, not try to please someone in Washington. And I'm just delighted. And it finally means that we'll stop introducing me as the first and only female governor of New Jersey.
You have a little bit of company now, another history-making moment, that is for sure. Governor Whitman, let me ask you one of the big questions of the night. New Jersey's obviously a blue state. It's also a state where President Trump made some significant gains in the last elections, in part by driving out Latino voters. And one of the big questions hovering over this evening was, could Mikie Sherrill, could other Democrats start to win back that coalition? Democrats potentially could draw too many lessons from these races. But what, if anything, do you think the lessons are here in this race?
Well, I mean, it's clear that Mikie had the message that people wanted to hear, because she's been outperforming in almost every county. Everywhere you look, she's been outperforming what was expected of her and what's happened in the past for Democrats or previous gubernatorial candidates. And conversely, Jack has been underperforming, and this is his third time around. So if Republicans are going to lock in the Hispanic vote, they should have done it by now. And I think it shows that Mikie, people who are in the center, can reach out to everybody. And that's what people want. I mean, that's why we have the Forward Party that Andrew Yang and I have among the co-founders, to offer people a choice of representatives who are going to really represent them, elected officials. And that's what Mikie Sherrill has said she was going to do, is go after those New Jersey issues and only concentrate on New Jersey, not worry about what Washington is saying or wanting them to do. I mean, she cares about what they're saying, and that's one of the things. Jack said he could think of nothing that Trump had done that was wrong for New Jersey, and yet he's canceled the tunnel. He's done innumerable things that have cost New Jersey money and that have hurt the state. And so people understand that.
Governor Whitman, you take me to my next question. Do you think this race is equal parts in support of Mikie Sherrill and also a rejection of President Trump and this second Trump administration and some of his policies?
Well, it's definitely a combination. I mean, all elections at the end of the day are local, but in any election this year, the president is such an overwhelming figure, has made so many decisions that are hurting so many people that you can't ignore it. It's clearly a reflection, not just on the president, though, but on this dysfunctional Congress. I mean, the House hasn't been back in session for 6 weeks, and we're paying them.
Governor Whitman, I hate to do this. I have to interrupt you. I have to thank you for joining us.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.